So we back with another video. Today, I've been giving y'all the vids, but finally we got y'all boys with the best day one builds in NBA 2K24. These gonna pretty much give y'all the best builds as we keep going on throughout the year. Obviously, we're gonna learn more and more stuff about the builder, but I did my best to find y'all the best builds for day one when it comes to guards, locks, if you want to be a stretch, a sharp, slasher, or even a versatile build. So yeah, if you guys do want more like this, like as we know more about the game, all that, just make sure to show the support by like and subscribe. Comment down below, help the algorithm, all that good stuff out the way. Without further ado, let's hop into it. Alright, so first things first, we're gonna go guards. I'm gonna have timestamps for everything. So if you came here, you wanna find a guard, I'm gonna have guard. If you want a versatile, I'm gonna have all the timestamps for all this. And a lot of these builds are gonna be similar, it's just gonna be distinct differences. So for the guards, I got a couple different ways of how I would make it. So let's hop into it. So this is gonna be the first one, 6'3", 170, 6'4". So you can really count this as a sharp or a guard. So this is gonna be a guard where you go really more so offense, but you don't even want dunk. You just go strictly 99 3 ball and just go crazy. But you got a 78 pass, so you can be able to get badges like needle threader, but you can really just go 77. I just put that up because after a certain point, you just gotta put something up. And then you got 92 ball handle, 83 speed ball with the 95 acceleration, so you can get the gold speed booster. You got an 80 speed. Man, I'm telling y'all, when y'all get on this game, y'all gonna see how this builder work. But 96 stamina, so you can get like gold handles for days. And then you're gonna have a 50 vertical. Now, one thing I say is, you probably gonna want to have your speed with ball up a little higher, because I'm gonna be real, when I was trying to test out some of these dribble styles, I wasn't really messing with them. That's one thing I'll say. But when it comes to it, top to bottom, this is gonna be more of a play shot. In my opinion, when it comes across to these builds, you're gonna have to pretty much either go 2 routes and go crazy on them, go 3 routes, go like a little less crazy on them, or you're gonna have to be like balanced, and you're gonna have to maybe can get like 1 in the 90s, but you can have all 4 categories 80s plus. So you're gonna have to figure out your balance for you, and that's really the first build on here. All right, here is another guard. So this is gonna be 6'3". So majority of the guards I'm gonna show you guys today are the 6'3". So this is one that would be more likely I would personally make for me. So I like to get a lot of dunks, so I went 94. If you don't know how the content dunks work this year, it's a lot higher requirements for the dunks. It's a lot higher requirements for the badges. So I had to go 94 with an 82 vertical to get content dunks. And then I have a 74. I got a 59 standing dunk just so I can get standing dunks. Standing dunks are pretty OP on this game. Then I got a 92 3 ball, where the last one had a 99. I got a 92. I get pretty much all the joints gold or Hall of Fame except for pretty much 3, which is pretty much the most overpowered ones: whistle, limitless range, and aging 3s. Then when it comes to the ball handle, I got the pretty much same thing, 92, but I actually got an 85 so I can be able to get better dribble styles. Then I got a 90 acceleration. So I had to take the hit on the acceleration, whereas that's really gonna be how fast you speed boost. But all in all, I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be better for me. But yeah, I will say that no defense, you better have the right lineups to be able to do this. No matter what you're doing, even if you go pure sharp way, you go this way, you're gonna really wanna have the right lineups. I'm gonna just say that. But yeah, 84 pass, so I can be able to get silver needle threader and still have like silver dimer. Still won't get bailout because, like I said, it just costs more to get a lot of these badges. But yeah, that's pretty much the other tweak I would do on the build. All right, so for the last alteration, the last one was more so like me. This is gonna be pretty much a balance of all 3. So it's not gonna have defense again. I'm gonna be honest. If you go with one of these guard builds, like I said at the beginning, when I was going over like the pure sharp, like play shot type way, like this is another way I will probably go about it, because I still get content on, but I get that 89 pass accuracy, so I can get like bailout and I can still get dimer gold. I ain't really been able to run dimer a lot on the last couple 2Ks with the badge points, so I'm gonna try to get that as much as I can. So I still got the 87 with a 75, so I can get content dunks. I got a 56 driving or standing up, so I can get those. But I still have a 96 3 ball. I still have a 92, you know what I'm saying? But like I said on the first one, you probably want to go a little bit higher on your speed ball, so you may not be able to go as high as I did on my pass accuracy and stuff like that. It just may not be something you can do. But then acceleration, I got 90. I had that a lot higher on the first one as well. So yeah, it's a couple of different things here and there across all 3. The first one had a 99, second one had a 92, this one has a 96. But pretty much for the ball handle, speed of ball, acceleration are pretty much all in the same range. And one had no dunk, one had dunk. one had a way higher contact dunk. So it really just depends on what you're going to want to do. But I'm going to be honest, when it comes to these little guard builds, you probably got to either decide, do you want to be crazy offense and have dunk, or do you want to have shooting and playmaking with a little bit of layup and have a steal or perimeter defense? That's pretty much what it's going to be like on this game for these small guards. Now, like I said, we probably will learn more as the game is out. It just is what it is. It's just how it works. But for as of right now, that's the best guards in my opinion. All right, next. So next we're gonna go over like the pure sharps, the pure stretches. Now in the first one, I gave y'all a guard. I'll probably give y'all a quick look at that, but I'm not gonna go over it too much. So we're gonna really more so talk about stretches, and I got one sharp that I made for my friend that I'm gonna play with. And I'm gonna be honest, it fit his play style very nicely. If you don't really need to dribble on your sharp or stretch, that's gonna be perfect for you. It's gonna have really good defense. But yeah, let's hop into it. 6'9", 6'9" wingspan. I'm gonna be honest, when you get on the game, you're gonna understand why you gotta do that. But yeah, and it is at small forward. I know it's kind of wild to make it at small forward, but you can't go low enough in the weight and be a power forward. So you got the 84 driving dunk, so you can be able to get the LeBron dunk package, one of the best dunk packages in the game. I'll be going over the animations tomorrow. Now, 86 3 ball and a 91 midi with a 70 free throw. That's pretty much the combination I ended up going with. Now, 86, if I would have raised my wingspan 1, I wouldn't be able to get the 86. It would only be 85. Now, why did I go 86? I wanted the Agent 3s because this build can actually dribble. I got 80 ball handle, 72 speed of ball, so I was actually able to get badges like Speed Booster. I was actually able to get badges like something else. And I also did go crazy on the strength. You don't have to go this crazy on the strength when you make yours, but I did. You have the interior defense, you got perimeter defense, you got a little bit of steal, so you can be able to have the interceptor, the glove, all that. Then you have block, so you're gonna have chase down artists and anchor. Then you got the defense rebound, so you can be able to grab boards. You don't really need offensive rebound because it is a stretch big. So yeah, you gotta keep that in mind. Then you got speed, so you can move off ball. You need acceleration for certain badges, so that's why that's that high. And then you got the 92 strength, so you be able to have the bulldozer, the movable forcer. So even with your clamps being silver, you still have like a gold movable forcer. Now another thing that's underrated about it, you also do have gold physical handles. That's a very underrated badge as well. Now, vertical, that's an 80, just to be able to help you get better rebounds, better blocks, and also so you can be able to reach certain dunk thresholds, but it was only like a 65 that you have to reach. And that 90 stamina is really all I needed for this particular build. Okay, so more stretches. So this is gonna be the 6'8 version of the last build. So at the 6'8 version, you can be a little bit more all around, and I really just took a hit on strength. Now you could try to say this is a stretch, you can say this is a versatile wing, it don't really matter. That's up to you how you want to go about it. But when it comes to this, you have an 89 driving dunk, so you have content dunks with that 78 vert. You have an 88 3 ball, so you're gonna be able to have like the limitless range. You got the Agent 3s, but you also gonna have badges like open looks, at least gold. That's another thing. Then you have a 72 free throw, 77 pass accuracy. I think it's gonna be a really decent one because you can actually get like badges like needle threader, and then instead of have all this other stuff. Then you have the 85 ball handle to reach certain thresholds, and then you have the 75 speed of ball that reach certain thresholds. Then you have a 70 interior defense with an 85 perimeter defense, an 81 steal, so you can be able to have like interceptor and stuff like that. And then you have a 78 block, so you can be able to have, you know what I'm saying, stuff like anchor and chase down. Now this one I went less rebound because I mean, it just was tougher to have everything else I have on the build. You're not going to be able to go for rebounds on this specific stretch build. That's why I said you can make this like, call this like a versatile wing, or you want to call it a stretch. But then speed, I have an 81. So this one you actually do get silver speed booster. And then you got the 74 strength, so you can be able to have badges like bulldozer, physical handles gold, and a mover enforcer. Now if you don't want the bulldozer, you don't care for it, you can just go right here and still have gold physical handles. If you don't care for that, you can go 71 and still have a movable enforcer. That's really on you though, not me. Stamina, I got 93, so I can be able to have the handles for days, and that's just really what it is. All right, and last but not least, this is gonna be the 6'8 again. I think the 6'8s are gonna be really good for the stretches, and this is gonna be kind of more in the mode of the first stretch. So in the mode of the first stretch, I mean strictly in the mode of the first stretch, in the fact that it has the 86-3. It doesn't have, the dunk is higher on this one. The dunk is higher on this one. You have a little bit more ball handle, I believe, because you are 6'8". You do have a 75 speed ball, a 77 pass accuracy. When it comes to the interior defense, that's a little bit lower than the first one. Perimeter defense is higher. Steal is higher, the highest out of all three. Now you have silver glove, silver interceptor, and silver right stick ripper, so you can be a little bit more like on ball with this stretch, I guess you can say. So you can call this a stretch or a versatile wing again. And then you have a block of an 81 with a 40 defensive rebound. Then you have an 81 speed, 77. So pretty much all the rest is pretty much the exact same. All right, and last but not least, this is the one that I made for my friend. This is more of a pure sharp. Now, I made this in the mode of what his playstyle is. And if you know how this game works, when it comes to badges, when it comes to attributes, you want to build your stuff based on how you play. So when it comes to him, he doesn't really dunk that much. So I didn't give him no dunk, but I gave him layup because he does like to do layups. And I gave him some pass so he can be able to pass. So he has no ability to dribble. Really no ability to dribble. But he has 99 3 ball. He has an 88 free throw because he plays 5v5 a lot. He has a 75 pass accuracy so he can be able to pass, so he can get dribble styles. But he really more so is just shooting and defense. And then he has the 88 speed so he can be able to dex and move off the ball. But he also has a 73 acceleration so he can get badges like fast feet. So he can play a little bit better defense. But the thing is, he doesn't get speed booster because he doesn't have the ball handle or speed of ball. But that's not a big deal for him because he's not really a dribbler. So it may not be the best for everybody. This is going to be more of a sharp block that can't dunk. You're going to really have to be more of a layup guy. And I'm going to be honest, layups are pretty solid in this game. But yeah, I just want that to be known. But he has the 99 stamina, so you would have like stuff like fast feet, workhorse, and stuff like that. When it comes to the strength, he has a 71, so he can have an immovable enforcer. He has 73 acceleration. You lower that, you lose fast feet. Then he has an 88 speed. That should make him be as fast as possible. He got a little bit of rebound, a little bit of interior defense, but you see he has the perimeter defense. I just put this as high as possible. I really just wanted to be able to have at least 94 feet, but I got the gold ankle braces too, so I was like, might as well. But I got 91 steel, so you can be able to have all the steel badges gold. It's gonna be so important for him to have that because he has those little arms. But having 91 steel with an 89 perimeter defense on a 99 3-pointer build is gonna be pretty OP for him. I'm gonna be honest. So it's gonna work out for him. It may not work out for everybody else, so that's why I put this at the end. But yeah. Alright, next let's go over bigs. Now when it comes to bigs, I'm gonna be honest. My idea of a big is gonna be a lot different from a lot of people. But on this game, I'm gonna go for a big that gets the best animations possible. Let's just hop into it. So this is a 6'8", 240, 7'5". So this is like the first big I made when it came to trying to get everything. So this is not supposed to be a stretch. This is just supposed to be a big that can do everything I need. So I really want to have gold block badges. I want to have gold rebound badges. I want to have all that. I wanted to have a 90 interior defense with that as well, but it's just tough to be able to have, bro. If you go into this game with a 2K23 mindset, you're gonna be hit like with a big brick wall. Now, when I originally made it, I had a little bit lower. I had a lot lower perimeter defense, but I took that hit on strength to be able to have that. Now, with that being said, I'm only gonna have badges like silver brick wall and silver immovable enforcer. Now, some people may want a little bit more strength because they need that brick wall to be higher. But I took that hit so I can have more defense, so I can be able to have badges like clamps, so I can be able to have steel and be able to have all these steel badges, at least silver. Now, on my build, I don't have no offensive rebound because I'm gonna be able to pop. But I'm also gonna be able to pick and roll because I have a 93 driving dunk with an 80 standing dunk. And that's gonna be really good. Now, when you look at all these stats, dunk, block, rebound, I'm gonna have a 90 vertical on top of all that and still have 75 speed. So I'm gonna be honest, when it comes to like a balanced big man build, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think you're gonna find a more balanced big man build than this. The only hole I think on it is going to be the height. So if you feel like it's a big issue with the height, just play power forward, or I don't know. But as a park big, I think it's gonna be straight. As a 5v5, you probably gonna have to play more 4. I can do it at the 5. But yeah, that's just what it is. All right, so next is gonna be an inside. So when it comes to the insides, I'm gonna be honest. I went into this trying to make my Giannis build from last year, and this is as close as I got. So I got 90 standing dunk, 96 driving dunk, 80 layup. I'm gonna be honest, when I make an inside, I try to have playmaking. I'm gonna be honest, you may not be able to go about this the same way you always do. So maybe you gotta take a hit on playmaking. Maybe you gotta cause I couldn't even get all the stuff I wanted on defense. I wanted way more. But I still ended up with like an 84 interior defense. I had an 81 steal, an 87 block, and an 85 defense rebound. Now the biggest issue I had with it is the offensive rebound. I only have a 50. So it's gonna be kind of tough to really try to reason with people. So maybe you gotta go a little bit lower on driving dunk. Maybe you even gotta go lower on driving dunk and standing dunk. But it's gonna be kind of tough when you can't just dominate in the inside on this build. Because you're not gonna have crazy playmaking ability. You can't just run pick and roll and just not have no ball handle or steal ball. So that can be the thing that you lower. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest. If you can do that, do that. I personally probably can't do that, but yeah, if you can do that, do that. Now speed, I tried to get that as high as possible at 72. I got 92 strength, and then I got an 86 vertical. But I need that 86 vertical for the driving dunk so I can be able to have all the contact dunks. That's pretty much what I was doing. So you can call this more of a slasher build. If you want to call this a Giannis build, if you want to call this just an inside build, you can call it any of that. But I think it's more of a big slasher than an inside, because I can't really reason with the 50 offensive rebound, to be honest. But this is the best I could do on a 6'10". Now I got some more, but yeah, this is the best I could do. All right, so right here is a small forward. Now this is an inside, but I had to make it small forward. So you can call this a slasher. I don't really care. But I had to make this a small forward. So you can play with this as an inside at the park. Maybe like a twos picking. Like you have like a real shooter on your team. Or what. It don't really matter to me. So when it comes to this build, this is an inside, but this is the 6'9" version. Now on the 6'9" version, I was able to be a little bit more versatile when it came to the attributes and stuff like that. So I put an 84 vert, but you can really just lower this to an 82. I just put that as high as possible so I can be able to, because no matter how high your vertical is, I try to get it to a 90, but no matter how high your vertical is, it's always gonna make your rebounding, your block, your dunking just better. So that's what I did. And also when you don't go 84, you do lose area wizard. So I want that to be known. But yeah, you only need 82 with a 94 to have certain elite contact dunk. But if you want to get that next one, the last one, you need a 96 with an 86. So that was kind of too crazy. So this is what we ended up with. But yeah, instead of shooting, we pretty much just have a little bit higher ball handle, a little bit higher speed ball. So we actually do have speed booster. That's one thing I say about the 6'10s. But I'm gonna be honest, inside 6'10, it's not that bad to do it with that big driver, because you're gonna be able to blow by people when attacking close to the basket. You're not gonna be able to blow by people when you further, but when you close to the basket. So I just want that to be known. Now you do have the 80, you have the 85, so you're gonna be a little bit better on the perimeter. That's why I said you probably can call this more of a slasher than an inside big. But yeah, I'm gonna still put it in the big man section, because you can still play with it as like a power forward. You're just not gonna have that offensive rebound. And on the inside, that's kind of tough. I can't lie. But yeah, finishing wise, you got a 94 dunk and a 92 standing. Now people gonna be like, close shot layup. I'm gonna be real with you. It's gonna be tough to have everything. Trust me, I want to have a lot of this other stuff higher. I ain't really give a damn about the close shot and layup. I don't even think I've raised this as high as I did. No, I didn't. That's only up because it's standing up. So yeah, like I'm gonna be honest, like you got to take and give. So maybe you go lower driving dunk, maybe you go lower standing dunk. Maybe you don't need the ball handle speed of ball on this one either, so you can go offensive rebound. I don't know. You do how you gotta do it. To me, this is what I would do for my build if I was making it 6'9". Alright, now for the versatile builds. Now when it comes to the versatile builds, I would say the versatile builds on this game not gonna be the 6'9". 6'8s are back. So you can count some 6'8s. If you want to look at more versatile big, or I guess bigger versatile builds, you can look at the stretch bigs I showed. You can kind of count that as a versatile wing too, and it's really, those are really good versatile builds. But I would say it's a stretch, because a 6'8 with that high of a 3-point rating is more of a stretch. I'm not gonna lie, but to be honest, 6'8 ain't really a stretch at the same time. So yeah, you'll as this game is going along, people will understand when y'all get it. But yeah, 6'6", 198, 6'11. Let's hop into it. So when it comes to the build, I tried my best to be able to have everything I can. Now, this was one version. I had an 84 dunk, so I can be able to get to LeBron. I got 65 vert to go alongside to get to LeBron. I got a 73 strength, so I can get physical handles. I got the 87 acceleration, so I can get badges like blow by, speed with ball. Now, I had the 91 steal alongside everything else, so I can be able to get all these badges gold. That was good in theory. Now, like I said on the guards, you probably gonna wanna have that speed with ball above an 83. Maybe get like an 85. I'm just warning y'all. Do not make a mistake, or either at least check what the dribble style is looking like for you. Like, don't just look at what the requirements. Test the dribble styles are for you before you waste your money on a build. That's what I'm gonna say for the speed with balls, because I'm gonna be honest, they gonna drop more dribble styles as these seasons go on. So they may drop something crazy for the 75. They may drop something crazy for the 80. They may drop something. They have dribble styles that's like, they said 81, 82. It's like a lot in the 80s, a lot in the 70s. So they may drop a dribble style at any one of those ratings. You never know. But as of right now, if you want to be able to play the game for the whole first season, test the dribble styles. Now, when it comes to this build, you can definitely lower the pass accuracy. I wanted the pass accuracy a lot so I can be able to have badges like Dimer Gold, Bailout. Now, you can go all the way down to 84 if you want to be able to have like a badge like Silver Needle Threader. If you don't care about that, go all the way down to 77. I think that's going to be really the best bang for your buck in terms of getting all the badges, at least bronze or silver. That's just what I'll say, especially when it comes to getting pass styles. Now, 88 3 ball, I think this is going to be a really good bang for your buck if you want to have a low-end, high-rating three-pointer. So you're going to be able to have like badges like Limitless Range, Agent 3, Silver, pretty much all the other like S tier badges, Silver. Then you're going to have badges like Green Machine, Silver, but everything else pretty much Gold or Hall of Fame. Well, you don't get nothing Hall of Fame, but yeah, pretty much open looks is what I'm mainly doing it because that's the badge you get literally directly at, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, Dunk, already went over that. That's pretty much going to be the first build. All right, next is going to be a 6'6", 197, 6'9". Now, one thing I had to learn when I was making these builds, you're not going to be able to make a build with the perfect wingspan for the perfect three-pointer. You're going to have to finagle a couple things because maybe you want this certain strength with this certain acceleration to reach certain badges. If you try to go perfect wingspan with a perfect three-point rating, you may not be able to reach both thresholds, i.e. this build. So you see I can go even higher on my three-point rating. I had to go this wingspan because I wouldn't have had the 78, 74 and the 87. Now, if you want to make a 6'6" without the strength, I'm going to be honest, be my guess. It's going to be very easy. But yeah, on this one, you actually get Bronze Bulldozer. So if you don't know, you start off with all your badges that you have on this screen. Like on the right, if you go through these attributes and they say it's at least bronze all the way up to Hall of Fame, you're going to start out with it at least bronze. You don't got to earn it to bronze. Just want that to be known. You got 87 acceleration with the 83 speed ball with the 92 speed or ball handle to have like badges like speed booster and blow by. So I just want that to be known. 78 speed, that was connected to the speed ball. But on this one, instead of 91, you have an 85. So you have all the steel badges at least silver. Then you have pretty much the same thing, playmaking. Instead of what I had on the last one, I think you have an 88. You may have had an 88 too on the last one, but on this one you only have an 87, so you can have content dunks. So you kind of changed out the steel for the driving dunk, so you now can have content dunks. It really just depends on what you really rather. That's all I can say. All right, so here we got 6'6", 198, 7 foot. So when it comes to this build, this one is able to get more content dunks. So you get the 94, like we showed you on the 6'3s. So you get the 94, and instead of having a 74 strength, you get the 71. You don't have the 73, so you go all the way down just for a movable enforcer. But I'm gonna be honest, this one we went as a bump build, so you actually do get the 76 perimeter defense, so you get all these joints bronze. I personally think having perimeter defense is gonna be a little bit more important than having steel personally. So that's one thing I'll say in terms of this build. Now, on this one, instead of going for like badges like gold open looks, I said forget it. Let's just go 86 3 balls just so I can be able to at least have bronze limitless range and silver agent 3s. That was the mindset. But now on this build again, you also do get 94 driving dunk with an 82 vert, but that was very expensive. So if you lower that to like an 89, you may be able to get way more perimeter defense. If you lower that pass accuracy, you may be able to get even more perimeter defense. It's really on you how you want to make it, but that's just what I'll say. All right, so for the people that want a versatile build and they don't want too much strength, so 6'6", 180, 6'8", so that's minimum weight, got enough wingspan to be able to have good 3 ball, all that. So this one, you're gonna be able to have content dunks, you're gonna be able to have the limitless range, silver agent 3s. You're gonna be able to have a little, like this is gonna be a lower pass accuracy, but you have to take that hit to be able to have the defense. Ball handle, speed ball. Now I'm gonna be honest, even with you being balanced, you're not gonna have no interior defense, so you just got to fight. You ain't got no block, you just gonna have to fight. So it's just really what it is. Like I said, if you want interior defense, you want block, you're not gonna be able to have all this. Just gonna let you know that right now. You're just not gonna be able to have all this that's above it. It's just that simple. So if you wanna go super balanced, you're gonna have to make you like a 6'8". It's just that simple. If you wanna see one of those, go look at the stretches. It's like a versatile wing, but on this game, it has a really good 3. So it just is what it is. But yeah, so you got 85 perimeter defense. That's going to be able to get you all these badges at least silver. You got 85 steel. That's going to be able to get you all these badges at least silver. Now, everything else that look low is risen strictly because of other things. There's a lot of things that's risen that's also up because of other things. Like 80 speed, I didn't touch that. That's because that 85 speed ball. And I want 85 speed ball so I can be able to get certain dribble styles. It's kind of that simple. But yeah, right here I have an 89 acceleration. I wanted my acceleration to be as high as possible. That's how you speed boost. That's how fast your speed boost will be. Simple as that. Now, 75 vertical, 87 driving up. That's how you get the first content up. Will you get 2 content ups? No. Will you get 3? No. Will you get 4? No. You get 1 contact dunk. Now you do get the contact dunk and the alley-oop contact dunk. So if you want to count that as 2, fine. But yeah, those are the only things you're going to get. You ain't going to get the off 2s. You're just going to get that 1 alley-oop and that 1 contact dunk. But you will have contact dunks. Oh, by the way, for if you want some of these names, some of them call inside out playmaker, inside out threat. The 6'6s that I'm showing you guys right now are floor spacing slashers. So I know some people care about the name, but 6'6", 195, 6'8". Now, when it comes to this build, this is going to be very similar to the one I showed you guys earlier. The difference is on this one, you get a 93 ball. The other one earlier had like an 88. This one has an 87. Earlier had 84. Now, when it comes to all that, you have a 92 ball handle and an 83 ball or speed ball, and instead of an 89 pass accuracy, you have a 77. Now, you end up with a 91 steal. I ended up putting this perimeter defense up 1, but everything else is pretty much the same as the first one. So you have a higher dunk, a higher 3 ball, way lower pass accuracy, and you even have a little bit higher perimeter defense with pretty much the same steal. So if you saw that earlier, it's pretty much the same build. I think the one earlier also only had like a 73 strength, where this one has 74. So yeah, pretty much what it is. Oh, it also has higher vert. So yeah, off just that one thing, you get all this other stuff. So yeah. All right, for another versatile wing. Now all these are gonna be 6'6s, like I'm saying. But you gotta just chill. You gotta just tell yourself which one you rather. You can just use it. I'm gonna be honest. Use everything I show y'all as a template. I was making these for me. I tried to make some cater for some other people in other play styles, but I was really making these for me. So just know that you need to use these as templates. That's how I do all the builds. But some people are be new, so I gotta say that. Now this one, it's kind of a blend of the combo one, the 85 steal one, and the last one. So when it comes to the last one, you have the 77 pass accuracy, the 92, the 83 with the 87. So you can be able to have the speed booster and the blow by goal. Now you have the 78 speed because of the 83 speed with ball. Now you got the 74 strength, so you can get all those strength badges like bulldozer if you want it, and movable enforcer, and physical handles. It's just that simple. Now 75 vertical to go alongside the 87 dunk. Then when it comes to the ball handle and close shot, that's really risen because of the 3 ball, the ball handle. Now the defense, you're gonna be able to bump people. You got the bronze, but on the back end you also do have the 85 steal. So I'm gonna be honest, this is actually a good build. You just gotta take that hit on the pass accuracy. I want to have that pass accuracy higher, but like I said, I think that best bang for your buck pass accuracy is gonna be that 77. And all right, last but not least, now this is a build that if you was in the stream earlier, you probably seen this build. When I did the stream this morning, I showed builds trying to make the best builds. It wasn't, I don't know if those are gonna be the best builds, but I think I did a good job with one category, the lockdowns. So I accidentally was just trying to do something fast for a versatile lock, so I got 2 versions of this. I got one that I would do in terms of just being more so like a pure lock where you don't really have no playmaking for real except for pass accuracy. Then I have one where you can actually dribble on it, you can shoot, you can dunk, all that, but your shooting ability is gonna be lower. I just want that to be warned. Okay, you've been warned. So you have 6'8", 223 with 72 wingspan. 72 wingspan is not max on a lock, so making sure people know that. I know people need that max wingspan, but when it comes to the attributes, these are as good of attributes you can do on a sharp lock while still having that dunk rating and having that 90 strength. 90 strength is gonna be amazing on this game because what do you get? You get the combination of still be able to have badges like the fearless finishers, the bulldozer, the box out beast. And if you didn't know, you need strength for clamps this year, so you also would need 60 strength, but that's not why we went 90. We went 90 strength to have that gold clamps, and to also on top of that on the back end had a gold movable enforcer. So your bumps are gonna be bumpy. They're gonna be real bumpy. It's just what it is. Now you have an 80 vert with a 95 stamina. Now when it comes to the driving dunk, you have an 87. So you actually do get contact dunks on this build. So it's gonna be kind of useless in terms of driving, but you can get like the contact alley-oops. And I'm gonna be honest, having contact alley-oops is a real good bailout in a lot of situations because somebody can actually play you pretty well, but the fact that you have contact alley-oops, even if they play you well, you can actually get an animation where you get a contact alley-oop. Simple. Now you had an 82 3 ball, so you can be able to get certain jump shots. Now some people are gonna be like, I don't need an 82. I'm gonna be real. When you get on this game and see the bases and all that type of stuff, and going with a 79 or I think if you go 79 or above, you could go straight 79 or 82. I'm gonna be honest. I think you may be straight with that. But for the most part, if you go anything below a 79, I personally wouldn't recommend in terms of getting badges, in terms of getting jump shots. That's just what I say based off my looking through the build and being in the builder pretty much all day. I can't lie. So yeah, that's what I'll say. Now you also have the pass accuracy, so you can be able to pass the ball around, but you don't have no ball handle, you don't have no speed ball. When I was doing the stream, people was like, bro, why you ain't got no speed ball? Why you ain't got no ball handle? Why you ain't got no mid range? Bro, you don't need that shit. You don't need that. You a lock. Now, if you do want an alternative, I got something for you. All right, so right here, I made it point guard. Some of these positions are mix and match. I'm gonna be honest, when it comes to the builder, you can change these positions. I'm gonna be real. But I ain't looked at this build in a while, so I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, I'm gonna look at it real quick. This is what it came out to be. This build don't have content unks. This build don't have that ability. But I tried to get the 3 ball as high as I could to get it to like a 79. But I ended up going with a 78. But this is as versatile of a lock you can have. You got the LeBron James dunk package, which in my opinion, at the point in time of this recording, is the best dunk package in the game. All you need is an 84 dunk and a 65 vert. Now, alongside that, you have a 78 3 ball, which is going to allow you to have all these badges, silver or bronze. The reason why I think you need to go 79 is because you want to be able to get certain bases that's 79 plus to combination if you want to do the custom. So you got to do this right base and the right releases and the right blendings and the right speed. So you got to understand all that, got to go into play. Now, if you want to play 5v5, you only going to have a 56 free throw. I can't do nothing about it. Now, 75 pass accuracy, 85 ball handle, 79 speed of ball. That's pretty much what it is playmaking wise. Having that on the lock, in my opinion, is pretty good. Now, 72 interior defense. I think you want to have some interior defense on the lock. You don't need to have no crazy thing like the bigs, but you want to have some. I don't think the rebound is as important, but I can understand people saying, I need more rebound on my lock. It's kind of that simple. Now, when it comes to the steals and all this. Now, if you want to have Hall of Fame clamps, you need a 60. But for gold, you only need a 55. So that's why on this one, you only have a 55. So if you want to go more versatile, one thing I'll say, you can really just lower that strength. But you're not going to have any immovable enforcer, and the immovable enforcer is there to give you those really good bumps on top of clamps. So I just want that to be known. Now, on this one, you pretty much have the same perimeter defense, the same steal, the same block. The reason why you want to go this block, and it's vertical, so you can get chased down. If you lower that vert, you lose chase down. That's why you go there. And then you got the silver anchor. That's why you got 72 on the dot. You lose anchor. And then you have the 91 steal to get gold. All these, you know what I'm saying, steal badges. Then you got the 93 perimeter defense. Pretty much that simple. Now, you got the 83 speed, so you can be fast as you can. You got the 77 acceleration, so you can get that fast feet. I'm telling y'all, I did all I can to try to make sure y'all get what y'all need on these builds. Trust me, I tried my hardest to figure out all this stuff for you guys. So if you haven't already, like the video. Now, I'm gonna actually show you guys the name of this because I actually like the name of this one. I actually like them. This build came out as 72 Shades of. Now don't look at the people because I accidentally made point guard. You don't want to make it really point guard, but I guess you can, so you can be able to guard at all time. But it came out as a defensive menace. I like the name of this joint, to be honest. And I can really do more. You can try to ISO on it a little bit, not too much, but a little bit. So like you can actually dribble a little bit and get to the rim. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think this is a W build when it comes to the lockdowns. I tried to give y'all as much as I could for the gas. I gave y'all the sharps. I gave y'all the stretches. You can really call the stretches versatile wings. Even if you don't like those as much, you want to be able to dribble a little bit more. I gave y'all the 6'6s. If you didn't like those as much, I would say go more so for the. I think the people that's not gonna like the 6'6s are gonna like the stretches I showed. But you're gonna have to use that more like a guard or a big guard or like a small forward. And then when it came to the small guards, I got y'all. When it came to the bigs, I got y'all. Insides, I'm not gonna lie, you can say I didn't really give y'all the same amount of love, but it just kind of is what it is. I don't really know what to tell you. But yeah, that's gonna be the builds, best day one builds. I'm sure we're gonna find better builds as the days go on. The game ain't even fully out. It's not even a full release, but I've been in the builder all day. I did my best to get y'all as many builds as possible. Maybe if I was in the builder this whole time focusing on one build, I could have gave y'all that one crazy build. But now I can do all I can to find my build. So maybe I can be able to get y'all something crazy. So if you guys do want more, make sure to like the video. Subscribe if you're new. Y'all know I'm going to go crazy for the builds all year long. without further ado, it's your boy Fitz. And out to be, man.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!